am live for the hour. I'm going to be doing some mini readings for anyone that would like today. I read with tarot cards if this is anyone's first time with me. When I was getting interested in spirituality and exploring that for myself like 20, 25 plus years ago, I found that sometimes I just had a couple of questions. I didn't have ages and ages of questions, just a few. And that's why I like to do these tonight, for anyone that wants. I already have had a couple of questions come in, so I'm just going to jump in and get to it. You guys on here, if you've got a question, just type it in the comments, and I'll get to it. But I already had a question come in. I'm not feeling like preamble today. I'm still a bit jet lagged. But first question, which I don't have listed up here, is Selena's question about getting a new car or fixing the one she has. So I'm going to take a look at that. To move some of these, excuse me, everyone. I do see questions coming in. I'm just going to go. I've got a couple to answer first. So. Cool. So Selena, I looked at both, and gosh, I'm not loving either option. Actually, I've had an idea. Try and explore this. Okay, Selena, this is my suggestion to you, because I'm not loving the new car thing. I'm not loving fixing the car you have. I've got a feeling there's a function of time in this, but I don't really have time. So I'm going to suggest to you that you actually just get on Facebook or something tomorrow or tonight, whatever you want to do, and just ask, is anyone looking to let go of a car? Is anyone? I feel it's going to come that way. I don't feel it's going to come through what you have or what you have the money to get, if that makes sense. Someone said actually start there. I see why you have the conundrum, but start there, okay? And the other question I've had is from Tracy. So yeah, Tracy, I'm looking at answering your question about getting your issue with your sense of smell looked at, and I really do think you should. I will reach out to you for that. So you guys there. Oh, wow. Quite behind here. So Chantel. Selena, I hope you've just heard me answer your question. All right, so let's go to Barb. The question is, will you be moving into an apartment that Gloria owns? I'm not seeing it from what I'm looking at here, Bob, but I wish it could happen. I wish it could happen. If this was me, even with what I'm looking at, I would still ask. You know, years ago, when I was applying for a job back in England, and I got turned down straight after the first interview. But I wrote back and I said, look, I really feel like I belong to this company. Would you consider me for the second round of interviews? And that was enough to get me to the second round of interviews. I didn't go because I got another job, but I'm just saying, if you find yourself in a point of being rejected, don't stop there. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Stacey. When do you get the job that you have applied for? Stacey, I'm not seeing it from what I'm looking at here. I'm not seeing it from this. And I'm sorry, I don't like to be blunt. There should be time for, you know, follow-up question if you got it, because I don't like to leave people with that, but I'm not seeing it from where I'm looking at here, okay? Right. Wondering when you will receive a full-time permanent office job. Okay. I am getting September, Barbara. Okay. Oops. Drop the cover. Hi, Brandy. Okay. Caroline, should you attend the family function invited to some family and not talk to you, this will be there. Interesting, you know. It's a I've got a pretty balanced reading here. I looked at both sides of it. First of all, I looked at you going, and then I looked at you not going. I thought, well, why not? You know? First of all, let go of if you've got agitation over this, let go of this, because I do see it's a very balanced reading. I see benefit to going, and I see it's fine if you don't. It's fine if you do, it's fine if you don't. So there's more to it. I just want to, before I don't want to just leave you with that. I know what I would do if it was me, but shit. Wow. This is so down the middle. And I know it sounds strange because it's like, well, you're going to go do something or you're not going to go do something. But I want to tell you that two paths diverge, diverge, and they converge. And so I could see if you don't go that you'll be frustrated with yourself for not going. That will in time show up to be the right choice. I see if you go, there'll be a situation there where you feel quite isolated, and you almost have to defend your sense of being, value, and all of that. You won't like it. Both paths converge later on, and so I would say to you, if it were me, I would go. And I would go, not because I want to go. I often do things I don't want to do. That's a whole other story right there. I would go because there would be less question in my head. Less questions in my head means I am freer, right? So on we go. Amber, can we transfer to a new department at work? So yeah, that's what you just said. Oh, okay, I don't see a question. Joy, I normally answer these questions in the first 10 minutes. Please, I'm sure there's time. I'm sure there's time if you've got a specific question, drop it in. But I like to just keep to answering general questions in the first 10 minutes and then specific ones after that. So if you've got a specific question, please jump on in. Chantal. Since my strength, I was told not to sit up and both now. I was told to get back and drive cars. It's a good idea if you start driving on a regular basis. You don't, you're more in your body than you're letting yourself see. I get why you would be apprehensive. I see you pulling your energy in. And so what I'm getting here, Chantal, is that you can be driving more. I would say keep it to environments that feel safe to you, feel or maybe bite-sized as it were. But I do feel you could be driving regularly more. Yeah. Amber, there's a question. Will need transfer? What? Will you saying will need transferring to a new department? Good move for you. Okay. Yes, I do think this is a good move for you, Amber. I really do. Wonderful. Valerie, Marsha. Oh, you twisted your ankle. I'm sorry to hear that. Marsha. Hello, Brad. There's a couple of things here for you, Marsha. The first one is, there's so much talk in spirituality about peace and balance, serenity, and all of that. You forget that sometimes we're supposed to get unsettled. Why are we supposed to get unsettled? Because it brings us to the present moment. That's what we're supposed to be. We create maybe chaotic ways to get there because we haven't been paying enough attention. And so you the first reason you twist your ankle was to start paying attention to the emotions and seeing the element of water here. And so that's bringing you might think it'd be bringing you out of balance because your ankle hurts, but that's to bring you towards balance because there had been too much masculine energy. That in turn slowing you down is bringing you into alignment. I know you're probably like, ow, 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 I don't feel an alignment, but bringing you into alignment, which, and I'm getting like lots of pentacles here, brings you opportunity. So it's actually a very long-winded, positive. Slowing you down, bringing you more into the feminine, into the receptive, and that's when you receive, and that's when you get things, okay? So nurture your ankle hurts. Let's not go crazy spiritual about this. Your ankle hurts, support your ankle, but it's actually in the fullness of time, you're about 2-3 steps away from something pretty positive there, okay? Okay. So, Brad, I'm not in the mood. Stop. No. It's just the last time I'm going to say it. Vicky. Will dispute treatment among the excessive field cancer? I feel something else is needed. Okay, the wrong thing. I feel something else is needed there, Vicky. It's definitely helping. It's definitely supporting, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough as it is. So, look, take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. I would, right? But I definitely see what you're doing is supportive, so please hear that as something external. I definitely see what you're doing is supportive. I do feel something else is needed in addition to it if you want it to have the effect that you're mentioning there. right? So it's like if that's how much has to happen, this treatment's doing that much. So it's a good thing, but we want that, right? Valerie, should you be looking into replacing your vehicle? Yes, I do think you should be looking into that. Valerie, yes. Is our job at risk right now? I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't think your job is at risk right now. I think it's more a function of how you're seeing it. And yet I understand. I get why you're seeing it in that way. Um, you didn't ask this. But you would really benefit right now, Elizabeth, from just doing like a mind dump, a brain dump, and just getting it out. Because take that type of thinking a few steps down, like another 5, 6 steps along the road, as it were, it does actually start to get detrimental. It affects your performance. That affects the security of whatever you're doing. So can I just suggest to you that you just get a lot of that mental etheric out. Talk it out, write it out, punch it out, all of the above, but don't keep it in there. Okay? And Jeanette, thank you for your question. Just because I'm not like firing on all cylinders right now, I'm not going to tune into that. All right. Happy to next time, but just not today. There's elements of the astral that I'm good at. Elements of the astral I'm not good at. Well, I should say not attuned to. Okay, not as attuned to. And some of them just call forth more of the energy I've got in my body for the day, and I don't quite have it for that right now. So, Faith, you are asking how to get some clarity on relationships. What are you asking? What are you asking? What are you asking? You're asking about. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay for time, so I will do a general reading for you in the engineer. Faith, do me a favour. I don't understand what you're asking. You're asking about a relationship that's coming. Are you asking about a relationship you're in? Yeah, give me something to work with there, or I will I'll tune in. But yeah, so let me just go back a bit. In fact, Joy, since I don't have that many questions here, I will do a general reading for you, Joy. So what I'm seeing here for you, Joy, is let's say there's two things. One is very positive, but it's coming. It's a fruit of actions that have been taken. More importantly is the length of time. I'm looking at a couple of pages here, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Those are about long trajectories. We sow seeds and we wait, but also we continue to water these seeds. Right? You're not going to get a plant or a herb or a fruit or whatever the moment you plant a seed. It's going to take time, isn't it? It's going to take time and lots of interplay of different elements. That said, if you can have the patience, maybe not the best person to preach on that, but if you can have the patience, I do see success. I do see, recognition to whatever degree you're looking for there for you. Pentacles, we've got Wands. I feel this is about you bringing a couple of your gifts together. I just need you to know that, I need you to know, but I'd like you to know that you're not rushed in this, you're not being rushed, there's no element of that. There's no element of urgency with this, more a sense of staying in and with it. Okay? Okay, Faith. Looking for clarity on the relationship that you are in. Okay. I really like this, Faith. I wonder if you're asking about this because there's a sense of like maybe too good to be true in a way. And the point is, I see a lot of energy here, the wands and so on, and I see a lot of expression of you in different ways, from your maternal to your greater power, as it were, to your inner child. And I see it all gets a chance to express in this relationship. And I wonder if you are wondering if you're safe to do all of that. And I would say yes. What I don't see, actually, oh, I do. Excuse me, sorry. I was about to say I don't see him, and then there he is. There he is, he's right there. He's still carrying a bit of stuff from, I was about to say a previous relationship, but it's a little bit more than that. It's the sphere of what was going on around that previous relationship. It's not a lot, but it's there. And yet I want to say to you, Faith, don't slow down. Sometimes we need to be the faster one, which makes the other one want to pick up speed. So the speed I'm talking about here is the speed of vibration. It's not speed of movement. Speed of vibration, how we sharp, often supports the other one to do the same. Okay? But I like the relationship. Anjanette. And Anjanette, thank you for your understanding, by the way. trying to narrow down where there's quite a lot here. Let me give you the words that have been given to me and say to you, Angela, it's all there, or it's all here. See yourself, I'm actually closing my eyes as I say this, but you might want to do the same. See yourself as maybe like Little Red Riding Hood or whatever, but I'm getting that sense of someone that walks around with a basket. And in the basket, as she goes and meets people in the village or does what she does, she's got what these people need. And in this vision or analogy that's forming in my mind right now, it's cakes or whatever it is. But consider that as you go about your day and as you go about work, you've got what people need. I feel there's a question there, but I see this abundance in you and around you. And it's important to know that we have what someone else requires of us, because that makes us call it forth out of us, which then makes space for the next thing to come. A big mistake people make in life is thinking the opposite, which tends to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I'm going to say the opposite of that and say you've got what those around you require. That's why you're there. That's why you're there. There's a lot in this, Anjanette, about value, how you value yourself, and I'm not expecting you to get this just because I'm saying it, but it's going to take hearing something like it a few more times, right? That's it. So anything going on in your life around miscommunications? Card can see into it. It take this long for me to say it tonight, but Mercury goes direct today, and some of you it may feel like it has not. I wasn't feeling called to just pull one card for you today. Actually, because it's not about one thing. You are a focal point for a lot of people, okay, and therefore a lot of situations. So I want to say I don't want to give you one card. I want to almost give you dials of the clock here. So first of all, yeah, you read it as miscommunication. I could show you the other side of it, which is leading you to a big step and a big jump forwards. And when we do that, a part of us gets activated, it's not quite ready for it, that part pulls back, which causes miscommunication, right? Another element of this is having too much going on. Another element of this is being tuned into a collective. I'm not saying the collective, I'm saying a collective. And you sure are around a number of people that have differing viewpoints, okay? Throw that all into the pot, and it's not just one thing. It's not just one thing. I'm seeing elements of balance here for you, Patty. And I've said this before, maybe to you, that balance is not a singular point. I'd say all of us at any given moment are coming into balance or coming out of balance. I do see a couple of people that aren't very happy with you right now. You must be doing something right. Huh? and also a sense of things that it's just not time for yet, and you're wishing it was. Okay? So there's a lot whirling around there. I mean, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. You're doing a lot. You're cultivating yourself a lot. You are a lot for a lot of people. This is a lot. So it's not just a one card day, right? Or not just a one card experience. But Patty, I love you, and I am thinking of you, and you are a tremendously strong person. Good. Tell me why your relationship with your spouse is so bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I'm, I'm making an assumption here, and I don't know if I'm correct, but I'm making an assumption your spouse is male, so I'm just going to speak to that. I see money being money. I'm not actually. I'm not certain it's money. Could well be health, but I'm going to go to money for a second here. But I see him. I see him in a state of lack about something. When people are in a state of lack, that often equates to a state of pain. And most people, 99% of people out there, do not externalize that very responsibly. That in and of itself is enough. There's more here. I'm not sure around which of you it is. I have a duty to say what I see. I don't like that sometimes. I don't know how much longer this relationship has. It does not give me any joy to say that. My marriage ended towards the end of last year, and I was not looking to end it. I didn't start the conversations about ending it, so I can't advocate that from experience, and I don't have that experience. That said, it does come to a point that there is nothing to lose by addressing things head on. And I'd suggest that to you based on what I'm seeing. And I would hope for you, no, I do hope for you as a person that this can be, the trajectory of this can be shifted somewhat. Okay? Awesome. card pull for whatever comes up. Lots of things going on with your daughter, dad, and dating partner. Well, let's just go there, Darcy. And I know you have more than one daughter, so I'm going to just pull a card for the daughter you're speaking about. Just to look at those three things in for a moment. Gosh, your daughter's quite daughter's a powerful person. So seeing her struggling with some sadness. Let me back up a bit. That's too reductive. She was working to understand and have a handle on her power. Okay. And sometimes she will feel very sad with that. Sometimes she'll feel very loving with that. Sometimes she'll feel very primal with that. I don't have a sense of concern with it. I was with someone today, she's a mother, talking about one of her kids, and they're fully grown kids. But she was talking about last time she saw her daughter, she just held her. She said that was hard to do because she's used to giving advice and so on. So Darcy, I think I know who you're talking about. With your daughter, there's nothing to fix there. There's nothing wrong there. Now with your father, I see someone conflicted. I see someone a bit reactive. And in a similar but different sense, I don't think what's going on with him is yours to resolve either. Sometimes we do just spin our wheels so that we can see we're spinning our wheels, so that we can make other choices. Now, with your dating partner, the last thing I'll say is this seems fine. I think he has you on a bit of a pedestal, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to see him lift himself up to that rather than look at you a bit. That's all I have to say for now. I hope you're well, Darcy. Okay. I know. So, let's scratch. Health, anything would be helpful. I don't know if you were on or listening a few minutes ago, Diane, when I was speaking to Anjanette, and I have something slightly similar to say, because I did a general spread and then took a quick check-in about health, and I really liked what I'm seeing here. In fact, if you've been listening for even 10 minutes, you would have heard me say stuff I don't want to say. And I wanted to say to people, yeah, yay, it's wonderful, it's good, it's good. And that's what I'm seeing here. What does good mean? What's the point of good? The use in good is good makes other people feel good. It's so simple, isn't it? When we feel good, things run better, things flow better, things connect together better. And so with you, I'm seeing that all the parts are there. Now, with Anjanette earlier on, those parts were for other people. With you, I feel it is actually for yourself, and nothing wrong with that. Neither there's not a better. There's not a better or worse here. It's in this kind of things. So when things are good, when things are not challenging, when we're not having fires to put out, things brought to our attention, these are stages and phases for us to look at what our gifts are and hone them, refine them, magnify them. That's what I would say. But I don't get any red flags about health, nothing like that. Good health is a privilege, and what's the point of privilege? I really feel this. If one has any advantage of privilege, I feel there's a responsibility in that to show up to the world. I really feel that. That's it. That's very personal to me. Okay. I am hearing screamings coming from upstairs, so I better just have a couple more. I just missed some. Right. Your name is Kira. I have a friend called Kira. She spells the name that way, so if your name actually is Kyra, then I apologize, but I'm going to pronounce it Kira. By the way, Darcy, I am in town until tomorrow, but never mind. So, what have we got for you, Kira? Okay. Kira, I'd like you to play with, reflect, or meditate if you do it on the words empowerment and disempowerment. That will have a particular flavor and I think even a color to you. The message for you here is in how you get disempowered. And notice I'm being quite direct with you about that. How you get disempowered, why you get disempowered. You get disempowered so that you put things down. When you put things down, all of a sudden you've got your hand free for something else. But particularly in your case, it's not that you are not a powerful person. You are a powerful person. It's that there is far greater power out there than any of us, me, you, any of us. And so the invitation is, if you can imagine, there is a hand being outstretched to you, not mine, not yours. There's a hand being outstretched to you, saying, "Please take this hand. I will lead you. I will guide you." It's not Jesus. It's your team of guides. want to make life easier for you, want to take you to take you further down the road than you would have gotten anyway. Like instead of walking, they can pick you up in a car and drive you further. I do see a relationship. I do see a relationship for you. It's not imminent, no, but I do see a relationship for you. I feel, but even more than that, I see more stability, solidity, robustness for you. But all of that is contingent on you opening up and allowing just greater support. Realizing you can't do it all by yourself. Yes, good. Being offered a job at a spa, wonderful. Pressing for availability and still having a concussion, not sure what to do. Can't handle any stress at all. Okay, so really it's about, do you accept this job or do you not? One thing here just goes, don't take it. Don't take it. For the exact reasons you're given. I mean, but how much longer for the head injury? Okay. I would say I'm getting around another month. Not that you won't have, not that there won't be any discomfort beyond that. See a little bit, sure, but the worst of it, I feel you'll be through. You'll be through in about a month. Yeah. All right. So, thank you all for being with me for the hour. I need to go be a parent now. You've probably heard that. I am I'm out on the road again from tomorrow evening. Those of you on the East Coast, I'm looking forward to being with you in person. It's been a while, it's been a long time since I've been out there. An area I'm very fond of. Back when I got married, I lived in New Hampshire for almost a year, and I do like it there. I do like it there. So, will you all just take a breath with me, those of you that are still with me? I always just like to end these, complete these by just saying a prayer for you, a prayer for your families, for all that's important to you. You're able to give all that you need to those around you and, of course, to yourself. I'll say good night, God bless, and I'll see you again soon.